First thing I'm gonna do is take the tires off. These are the Proline Badlands 2.2s. 3.3s are a short course. And the wheel hooks came off too because they're not actually on there. It can stay in there. They're aluminum wheel hexes. They're anodized blue. And these are the F-11. Yeah, the F-11 for my fronts. And then the split 6s in the rear. Take these off too. Yeah, there's split 6s in the rear. F-11 has the +3 offset. Give me a little more scary. Oh, there's the aluminum hex. I'll get the rest of the tire off. So I'm gonna go over a list of the parts that I got for the truck. There is quite a bit more parts on it, and I've actually put everything together. Last time we saw it was still all packaged in a bag. The main being the chassis, if you haven't noticed yet. So I'll go off and start right here. So I already told you at the beginning, I got aluminum wheel hexes right here. Got aluminum C-hubs. They're anodized black. Or C blocks. Then I got blue and caster blocks. Then I got green RPM arms. Moving up a little bit, we got Proline Power Stroke shocks that we got a bargain, an amazing deal. They're like brand new. Said 100 CST weight at the hobby shop, but he gave the whole set of 4 of them for $100 instead. Has titanium nitride coated shafts. Hot Racing sway bars, front and rear. XD90 connectors, moving up here. These connectors are amazing. Love them. We got a Hobbywing Quick Run ESC, a Spectrum Glitch Buster for a servo that will be coming soon. We got the power strokes in the rear too. Aluminum hub carriers in the rear. Aluminum hexes again. Green RPM arms. The green RPM arms are universal all around, so you can use them for the rear. We got an RPM bumper rear coming for it. I like the front bumper more than the stock front bumper more than the RPM one, but in the rear I like the rear one. Also got some lights coming for it too, just to give it a little bit of a characteristic to it. Then the biggest part change yet, the LCG chassis. So it gives it over an inch lower. So right now, if I had the stock chassis on it that it came with, it'd be sitting like up here. Like the bottom of the chassis would be like right where this chassis ends. Actually, I got that LCG chassis somewhere. Or the high CG chassis. It's down there in that box. In case anyone cared. I got Techno center drive shaft, big bone coming for it. I got a motor coming for it. It's a Phantom motor.
Ignore that. I'm actually going to be putting a Rocket V2 540 size 17.5 turn modified
after I get the truck
censored
dialed in a
brushless
little bit,
motor
I'm
in
gonna
there.
get some
So no Phantom.
real race electronics, like better. It's gonna have censored and everything. I might keep the motor, but definitely get a censored ESC. Smooth out the cogging. Then I have a few more parts that I'm not going to tell you right now because it's going to be a secret, I guess. I'll just give you a little overlook of the truck. Oh, and I also got the RPM shock towers, front and rear. Just forgot to mention that, really. And so the truck's been rebuilt just recently. Looks pretty good. I got some more parts coming in the mail actually pretty soon. I got some basic replacements like Teflon washers. Guys, I got 3 of them and I'm missing one here. Yeah, I think it's this wheel. It's missing one. It needs one before the pin. That's why they like that. So then that's pretty much it. That's halfway done my Slash 4x4 race project. I actually like to call it Shelby, as in Carroll Shelby. He made the Mustang. Or not the Mustang, but he has his own version of the Mustang. He also has his own Shelby cars too, but I'm not going to get into that. Oh yeah. Zach, the previous owner, my stepfather, he used to own the Slash 4x4 and now he gave it to me. So I started building it up as a race project, and the leftover parts that are down here, that box right there, he's gonna put it back together. Here's another little racing, well, not really project, but kit that I have that sits on the shelf beside the Slash. It's a Team Associated buggy. It's a B4.4. It's an older one. I got it used. It's really good condition. I got carbon fiber shock towers front and rear, carbon fiber chassis, carbon fiber upper plates, and I'm going to get some new tires for that because these ones are bald. Here's the Revo 2.0. Got a nice carbon fiber coated link.
Blah, blah, blah. Just get to it already. You get the idea. I mean, does he really need to talk about this that much?
Here's a Slash 2-wheel drive the first RC truck I've ever got. There's the box of it. The 2-wheel drive is actually down there. That's going to get a fresh new load of parts just like this truck too. It's not going to be as good, I'm not going to go as deep as I am with this truck. I'm just going to make a few parts. I'm going to probably try to get GTR shocks for it. Probably get some aluminum parts like this for it. Maybe get some aluminum steering blocks. On this 2-wheel drive, they're a little different. You can't just change them from the 4-wheel drive. You have to buy new ones. I might get sway bars for the rear in the 2-wheel drive. I'm actually thinking about taking the front sway bars off in this 4-wheel drive. It's a little stiff. But I don't know yet because it's still winter time. So when the snow's gone and I practice racing this thing, that's when I'll know. Here's my little shock stand and diff fluid stand. That's just the specs I have for the Power Stroke shocks for my Slash. And that's it. He's working on his Revo. He got a Fast City bearing kit for this truck. Replacing all the old Traxxas bearings for the new Fast City bearings. They've got a good life out of them. That's another hint for this rebuild soon. So bye. Subscribe, like it. Hit the bell button. See you next time.